Hi, Angelica Turner here with Elizabeth Craft Designs, and today I'm introducing my new collection, the Autumn Harvest. This collection consists of one stamp set, one stamp and die combo set, seven die sets, and one paper pack. So let's get to it. Here we go. So to start with, I'm going to go through all the different sets in the paper, and then I'm going to show you all the beautiful projects created by the design team. I think you are going to love this collection, especially for all your fall and autumn projects, as well as Thanksgiving and holidays. So the first set is CS379 Autumn greetings. And as you can see, we have several greetings that are a little specific for autumn, but or fall, but as well as greetings that are basically good for any season of the year. You got give thanks, welcome, smile, hello, thinking of you, celebrate, thank you, grateful, especially for you, love. Have a lovely day. Hello, autumn, and happy fall, as well as a couple of small little stems, couple of little leaves, a little pumpkin, and as well as leafy little border here. I know they are all used already, so I have a little bit of color on them, but this is the first stamp set. Second one is a stamp and die combo set. This is CSD 378 Autumn Harvest Florals. And this is again a stamp and die combo. You got several floral images, little leaf branches, leaves, as well as a pumpkin and floral illustration. And all of these illustrations have their coordinating dies. So you can just stamp it, die cut it, color it. You don't have to do any of the fussy cutting on this ones. Super fun to work with. And the florals, this is the first floral set for this collection, 2181 florals 31. We got let's see, total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sizes of your florals. A couple of different, 3 different sizes for your centers, for your flower centers. Calyx pieces, so you can put on the back of your florals. For example, like this floral that I did, you can have the calyx right there for a beautifully finished flower. And then you have 3 sizes of leaves on this one. So again, this is 2181 florals 31. Second floral for this set is 2182 florals 32. And this one, it's a more delicate floral. Again, we got let's see, this one has a little bit more different sizes. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sizes on the florals, 3 different sizes on the set for the calyx, and then 3 different sizes on your leaves. And I created a little flower here so you can see kind of the different sizes. And then of course your calyx. So that's floral number 32. Next one is 2183 Autumn Foliage. This one has a variety of different leaves and little leafy branches that you can use in with your florals. And as you can see, they're a good size. So you can cut them apart if you want to. You can use the branch as a whole. So that is 2183 Autumn Foliage. Now on to the little pumpkins, 2184 autumn pumpkins. We got three solid pumpkins and three um, more decorative filigree design pumpkins that you can either layer on top of your solid pumpkins, or you can use them individually, as well as two little leaves with it. These are very, very fun to work with. Our decorative frame, 2185 Autumn Fancy frame. And this one is in three sizes. You have three different pieces. So you have your outer piece. This will be solid in the center. Then you have your centerpiece. If you pair these two together, then you have an open center, or you can use this one to do a separate layer. And then you have the decorative center by itself. If you piece these two together, you have one piece here with decorative center, or you can just kind of coordinate them and create um, different versions with all three pieces. So that's the Autumn Fancy frame. 2186 Autumn Fancy borders. These ones are, each border is a, there's three pieces to this die. You have your decorative, lacy, intricate design. And then you have two pieces to create either a solid piece that you can layer behind your decorative border, or you can use them separate to create a decorative edge on your projects. These are always fun to work with. Same thing with this one, which is a little bit smaller. You got the decorative piece, and then you have the two edges together for give you the solid piece to layer behind your decorative lacy border, or individually you can create decorative edges on your projects, on your cards. So this is the Autumn Fancy Borders 2186. And the last one is 2187 Autumn Fancy Corners. This one has three pieces. You have the decorative border with a solid backing, and then you have the decorative corners with your solid backing, and then you have a decorative border, again, three pieces that give you the decorative piece, and then two pieces for the solid backing, or to create the decorative edges on your project if you use them individually. So that again is 2187 Autumn Fancy Corners. And our paper, Autumn Harvest. This one has all your classic. I wanted something classic with a classic feel of fall. So we've got our greens, our oranges, browns. We got plaid right here with all the different shades and colors that are in the collection. We got this beautiful arrangements in the corners with the pumpkins, the florals, little birds here and there. And then, of course, the very artistic looking backgrounds with a little bit of print, some color variation, some design fading in and out in the background. The corners are sized so they work beautifully for layouts, for your planners, for your cards, because if you make like a 6x6 card, you can fit your whole corner in that card very easily. And then, of course, you got the background on this one. It's a very pretty, very warm, chocolatey looking brown. And again, you have a little bit of print there. Your different designs blending in and out of the background. Here's another one with another little birdie over here. The pumpkins again, your florals, and then again your different size corners that you can cut into and place them on your cards. And then on this one we have a pretty green on the back. Another floral arrangement as a border with a nice kind of olivey looking green, a pretty kind of a border there. And then our back on this one, some more florals, two different corners on the, or two different borders on this one with the pumpkins, the different florals, different leaves there with all the different colors of the fall. And then kind of a plaid, slightly plaid over here on the green. A small pattern all over, and you have a little bit of you have your birds here, your pumpkins, your florals. This works beautifully for layering. And then the back, you got a beautiful orange, kind of a more burnt orange kind of color. And again, all your designs kind of blending in and out of the color. And then, so here we're back to our plaid. So if you, let me see which one is the best. Okay, this one right here. So if you're familiar with the paper collections from Elizabeth Craft Designs, our paper packs have two designs each, but they all have a little bit of the different backing or the different papers. So this is the two with a paper with a little bird on this corner. So there's this design, and then on the back, they each have a different color on the back of it. So you'll have two designs of each, but the back they are all mixed and matched. So you have different options on the back of each one. This one has the green, and this one has that kind of a brownish color on the back. And that is the paper collection. Let me get this off to the side real quick so I can show you all the beautiful samples that I have here from our design theme. Here, I'm going to start with this one right here. This is one I made, and I'm going to try to have the different dies over here so I can show you which sets we have used on each set or on each sample. So this one has a mixture of dies. I mean, we have the Florals 31 right here with a combination of little leaves from autumn foliage right here. We have the pumpkins. So the pumpkins on this one, I went ahead and did the first layer on dark brown cardstock, the same color and cardstock that I used for the fancy border over here. And then I layered the decorative pumpkin I cut out of copper kind of what is it, a copper cardstock that has a little bit of iridescent copper cardstock, it looks like. And then as I cut the solid piece right here with this piece. So I cut it just with the the outline because I wanted the little bird with the pumpkins there. So I just used this piece to cut that out. And then I use for the border, I use these two pieces to cut the dark brown to give my card that design. You have so many different options that you can use. And then I used a couple of the new dies from Esther, and I stamped some of the images from my stamp set, and then the little sentiment from the autumn greetings right here. So that is one set, one sample right there. Next one I have is this one. I believe this is created by Rashni. Again, she has the uh, fancy frame right here. She did the decorative one with a solid center, and then she layered several of the centerpiece. So that one in the center she did by cutting that piece with these two pieces. These two pieces together give you this piece, and she layered about 3 pieces together to give it the thickness, as well as use foam dots for the dimension. And then you can see all the beautiful florals. So here she used florals 31, with all the fancy foliage. And then she brought in some of my previous tiny little flowers with the little branches. And then what she did with a little bird is she fussy cut the bird from the paper and just place it right there among all those gorgeous flowers. This is just beautiful. Next one, I believe this is Marja. So this is another gorgeous example of just layering your different frames, different pieces of the frame with different colors. Look, copper mirror cardstock right here, the florals. And then what she did it a little bit different. She used the die for the calyx right here, and she used them as a center for the flower. See how pretty that stands out? Gorgeous, gorgeous sample. We have this one is Gildas, and I love her color combination on this one. She did the pumpkins right here layered together. And then let's see, she has, I'm trying to get these so you can see all of the different items. Okay, she did the leaves, the florals, and here she used both florals. So she has florals 32, and then she has florals 31 as well, right here paired together with the pumpkins, the leaves, the decorative border right here from the 2186 set as a little, basically your little card is holding this way, and then you just flip it over and you have that beautiful project right there. Gorgeous. And then she had cut the border from gold cardstock, and she stamped the Hello Autumn in gold embossing powder right there. Beautiful, beautiful. This one is from Susan. She makes gorgeous florals. Here she did use the decorative frames, or the fancy frame, and she used the large piece with a solid center, and then again she used the 2 centerpieces to do the separate center and pop it with foam dots. Thank you from the sentiments, the autumn greetings, and then all her florals. Look how gorgeous. And then all the sparkle with the glitters, the centers with little pearls. Beautiful, beautiful. This one has the florals 31, just shaped differently. All the shaping is done inside the petal and pulled, so it pulls your petals up. Gorgeous. We got this one is from Robin. Oh, look at this beautiful card. Oh my goodness. She did the pumpkins right here, layered with so the solid base is gold cardstock and then white cardstock on the intricate lacy piece. You got florals 31 right here, the leaves, the different leaves, and then the border, the decorative, the fancy borders right here, 2186, as well as the 2182 florals right here, just with a couple of different layers. Gorgeous. Next one, look at this slim line. Beautiful. This is from Anita. This is from Anita. So we got again a combination. We got the paper. We got the corners right here. Where is it? Okay, my corners are over here. And autumn fancy corners right here. We got florals 32, florals 31. We got different leaves from the floral sets as well as the autumn foliage here. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And and the florals are cut from pattern paper and just inked a little bit on the edges to give them a little bit more um, color. Gorgeous sample. Okay, here's another one I did. This one I have mixed, I combined both florals. So florals 32 right here, then 31 here, and then a mix of all the different leaves from the florals as well as the foliage set. And then we have this piece right here is actually it's this one right here, the autumn foliage, the autumn fancy corner. I just went ahead and layered it with white and gold cardstock for the layering, and then a decorative border around it from a previous release. I think that's from Josette's collection. Uh, so that is another one, another version. And then of course we got the paper in the background and did a little bit of paint splatter on it just to give it a little bit of more texture. This one is from Susan. Uh, Another combination of all the different florals. We got the corners right here. We got florals 31, florals 32. We got different foliage leaves. And then the dark, I love how these florals stand out from the darker color paper. Beautiful color combination. And then of course you got Hello Autumn right here from the autumn, from the greetings set. Gorgeous. Okay, this one I believe is Diane's. Yes, Diane. I mean, look at those florals. Look at the dimension. Oh my goodness, there's so many layers right there. So she cut the corner for one of the paper sheets, and made that kind of the focal image on the card. And then she's got all the different florals. She's got both. Actually, she only has florals 32 right here, just in different colors and shaped a little bit different. So they give you a different finish. Look how gorgeous that is. And I'm not sure. I think the centers, the way she did the center, I think she might have taken the calyx on right here. I'm not in, or it was probably this one. This calyx right here, and she went ahead and just cut it into little strips, I think the tips, and fold it into the center. That just looks gorgeous, beautiful. Let me move stuff out of the way because there's so many samples here. Okay, this is another one from Rashni. Gorgeous. Again, here she took the center, this piece right here, cut two of them, or cut one, cut it in half and layered it in the back. And then the third one, the second one, is glued right on top of it and layered with foam dots for all that dimension. And then you have both florals, 31 and 32. You have all the little leaves, and then she brought in small florals from a previous release, and then the branches from one of my previous releases. And I love how she does the branches with the micro beads, different color micro beads. This one has browns, this one has, looks like clear ones. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then of course you have the pretty border over here on the pattern paper. Then the word hello. And I believe this is one of the tags from Annette's set. Okay, we got another one here, a combination of more florals from Robin. Here, she did the decorative frame. She did the beautiful bird image from the paper with an oval die set. Give thanks from the greetings stamp set, and then a combination of the different florals, both florals, 31 and 32, plus all the different leaves and little branches to create this gorgeous, colorful, fall colorful corner, floral corner. Gorgeous. And here's another one, and this one's for Marja. Here is one of the stamped images. So stamped and die cut with the coordinating die, and then colored. See how gorgeous that coloring is? We got the decorative fancy corners over here. So she used this border right here, and she did the whole shape of the card with one of the outlines. So this die right here, she used that to create that decorative edge on this card. And then she used the decorative part, the decorative piece right here, to place on top of the card. And then we have the center, the decorative paper here, and we got florals 32, and then the leaves for that one. Beautiful, beautiful colors. And then we have a big one right here, and this is Anita's decorative border here. She went ahead and fussy cut the bird and the florals. This whole section right here is fussy cut from the paper and glued with foam dots for dimension. And then we got all the florals from 32. And right here, she also used the calyx on the center of the flower and stamped with the flower centers for more dimension, for more detail on the florals. Look how pretty that is. And then she used different little small florals. These ones are the small calyx, I believe. Yeah, small calyx on that one. And then different leafy branches. Gorgeous. Okay. And let me bring in some more samples. Okay, so this one is from Rashni. Look at this beautiful little basket. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at the florals. So we got the pattern paper. She created the shape of the basket with the autumn fancy corners here. And then she decorated the top piece with the decorative fancy border right there. The florals 32 with the leaves. Different, again, the little branch right here and the small flowers from one of my previous collections. And then the little tag here. I want to say this might be one of Esther's tags, I think. I'm not sure, but it's either Esther's or David's. And then the Hello Autumn from the Autumn Greetings set. But this is just gorgeous, beautiful. And then we got another one. I think this is Susan. Yes, this is Susan. Decorative frame, florals, 31. And it's just, you take one flower, you shape it into different shapes, different colors, and you can just give it so many different looks with just changing the way you shape it and the colors you add to it. You have all your different little leafy foliage from autumn foliage. She went ahead and cut out the bird from the paper, and then she added little glossy accents, looks like, to the beak and the eye for a little bit of shine. That is adorable. And then she's got the specially for you sentiment right here from the autumn greeting set. Gorgeous. Hey, the next one is another one by, sorry, I kind of dropped one of the samples. There's so many around me. So this one is from Rashni. Again, a large combination right here of all the different little pieces. The background, I just love how she did the background. She took, looks like white cardstock, colored with several different shades, look like green, some browns there. And then she took the little leaf from the pumpkin set, these little leaves right here, and she die cut them and then glued them, colored them and glued them to the back, to that white cardstock to create that beautiful kind of embossed looking background. We got the happy fall sentiment right here. We got the pumpkins gorgeously colored right here. These ones are just the solid pieces right here. And then again, a mix of all the different branches, the little leaves, florals. We got, on this one, we got florals 31. So this one, and just beautifully colored and arranged. Gorgeous sample. We got another one, Petra. This is from Petra, and look at this gorgeous card. I love the orange, how it pops from all the different greens and browns in the background. We got actually a combination of both flowers. We got flowers 32 right here, and then flowers 31 right here, this one. There is, you can see a little bit of the decorative border on the back, the just the lace part of it. And then we got the happy fall sentiment right here from this set. Gorgeous. And this is Gildas. This is Gildas. She's got specially for you, have a lovely day. So she combined two of the sentiments right here and stamped them. And then she also took the little leaf, this little leaf right here, and stamped it here and there to add a little bit of more of the design around the florals. This is florals 31. And then the centers, she went ahead and added some of the smaller ones from florals 32. And then finally the center from back to 31. So gorgeous. I love the color, how that pink pops from the pattern paper color. And this one is Anita. Here's another one from Anita. Pattern paper. We got the stamp right here. It looks like it's this one right here, stamped and die cut with a coordinating die, colored beautifully again. And then we have these white leaves. These ones are from the autumn foliage right here. And what she did is she stamped them, she die cut them out of white, and then she stamped little sections of this frame right here, this little border actually. She stamped little sections on the leaves in green ink and then inked the edges. That is so creative. And then of course we got both florals, 31 and 32, and then a combination of leaves. And then this little one is from one of my previous releases. But that is gorgeous. Beautiful coloring. And we got Petra here. This one's from Petra. A little bit more muted colors. Beautifully goes with the paper. And here again, she used the decorative border right here. She did the edge shape or the decorative edge for the base of the card. Look at how gorgeous that is. Love how she did the little design on the inside of this card as well. You get the pumpkins here, you get the little leaves, and she did two of the pumpkins with the layering design, and then one pumpkin with just the solid. I love that. And then she has different little leafy branches here that I cut from the paper as well. So it gives it a more like an embossed look to the paper. Have a lovely day from the autumn greetings, the decorative border right there, and then another little decorative lacy pumpkin here, the decorative corner over here. Gorgeous. And then here she did, so she used florals 32 here. And then these ones, she created them just with the calyx set right here. Beautiful. Then we have, this one is from Diane. Look how pretty this is. A little, kind of a little chocolate holder. Okay, so what she did is she used this border set with a solid center, cut it, fold it, and then did the wrap, this little piece right here with just a solid piece to decorate it in pattern paper. And then she decorated it with florals 31. And I just love all the attention to detail by cutting the little petals right here to create those centers. Beautiful. Beautiful little place settings for your Thanksgiving table. And then this one, I think this is Diane's as well. Yes, this is Diane's as well. A napkin ring for your place settings. She used florals 32 here with the leaves from the pumpkins, from the autumn pumpkin set, and then leaves from the autumn foliage set. Oh, and there's a the little floral 31 as well. Absolutely stunning. Again, all the detail of cutting the petals on some of the on one layer of the florals to create those centers. Gorgeous. And then got another one right here. We got this one is from Susan. We got the border right here, just the lacy decorative piece, and florals 31 with some of the leaves from the foliage set. Celebrate sentiment right here. And then she again fussy cut the bird from the paper and added some glossy accents to the eye and the beak. I love that detail. Gorgeous. Okay, and I got so many more, so there's more samples coming. Okay. Okay. Now this one is amazing. This is from Rajni, and it is, at first I thought, oh, wow, a decorative box, but wait until we open it. As you can see, we have the decorative border right here, the Autumn Fancy border, layered several times, looks like 3 or 4 different times, in white and gold. We got Florals 31 right here with the beautifully cut centers. And then we have all the foliage leaves, the autumn foliage. And then, of course, she brought in again some of the branches from one of my previous releases with the tiny little flowers. Uh, and then let's open this up so you can see the detail. So this is a frame with the kids, uh, with the grandkids, Elle's grandkids, and she used the decorative, uh, the Autumn Fancy corners right here, this one. She used it to create that fancy border around it, then framed the photo with it, as well as right here, and then a combination of florals 31, 32, and then all the foliage and small florals from one of my previous releases. But look at that detail in the colors. I just love that pop of red right there. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay. And here I created a set of 3 ATCs with the pumpkins. I just used the solid pumpkin, colored it with distress inks, and then I used some of the stamp images to stamp on the background and heat emboss with copper embossing powder. You can see the detail as well as the heat embossing on the sentiments. Just a cute little set of ATCs there. We got this one, I believe it's Marja. Hello Autumn. Love the coloring here. It looks like distress oxide inks. We got the solid pumpkins from 2184 with the leaves, all beautifully colored. Gorgeous, gorgeous coloring. Okay, this is one I made as well. This one is got both the solid and the decorative corner and die cut from the same color, and then glued with foam dots. And then we have the pumpkin image from the Autumn Harvest Florals stamp and die combo set. Colored little flower from Florals 31 from this one, and then you have a couple 3 little leaves from the pumpkin set from Autumn Pumpkins, and then of course the beautiful paper in the background framing the upper left corner here. Okay, we got another one from who is this from? Susan. Here, oh my goodness, look at this. So here she stamped several images and die cut them, colored them, again fussy cut the bird out of from the paper, and then she has glitter all over those images. I don't think the video captures it, but they are so sparkly, so pretty. And then they have a lovely day from the sentiment set. Gorgeous, gorgeous sample. This one is from Anita. Oh my goodness, no line coloring. This is gorgeous. Look at that. Stamped and die cut from the Autumn Harvest Florals. And then she took a looks like a decorative, oh, it's a, I believe it's one of the tags from Josette. And then we got a couple of different layers of florals. No, I think it's actually this one. Yeah. So she used the calyx set right here and layered them in white. So that's from Florals 31. And then she used one of the decorative, um, this decorative corner to give it a more elegant finish to the tag. Gorgeous piece. This one is from Gildas. Love this. Look how pretty that green stands out from the white background. So she did the decorative, the Autumn Fancy frame, this frame right here, all in white on white background, and then she stamped and die cut different images from 378, the Autumn Harvest florals, color them, and then they have also a touch of gold on them. And then we got the Celebrate sentiment stamped on ribbon over here. Beautiful, beautifully done. We got another one here from Marja, especially for you. And these ones are stamped and die cut, colored, and then completely covered in glossy accents. So it has that shine to the images. And then we got some of the Autumn Fancy borders right here. Pattern paper, beautifully done. Here's another one from Rashni. We got Florals 32, all the different leaves from autumn foliage. Again, she brought in some branches and some little florals from my previous releases. Thank you from one of my previous releases. And then she did the Autumn Fancy corners right here. This one. And different in gold and white, and layer them together. And then, of course, the pattern paper in the background. Beautiful. Let me show that close up of that again. Gorgeous. Okay. Oh, we got a set of pages here from, I think this is Anita. How cute is this? It's for a planner. So she's got a little pocket here with a little tag using the centerpiece of the frame here. Cut it in half with a sentiment and a little leaf. The decorative fancy corners right here. And then over here, she used the other half of that tag and created a pocket to put in a couple of little tags here with some of the stamped images from the Autumn Harvest florals. Stamped, die cut, in color. And then you have those images. This is beautiful. Couple of pages for your planners. Okay, this is Diane's. Beautifully done again. We got the pumpkin here. We got Florals 32. We got the leaves, the decorative fancy corner right here with a gold solid base. And then it looks like she did a gold, then she did a green, and she did several layers of the filigree design of the die. Gorgeously done, as always. Okay, we have another one from Anita. We got Celebrate here. We got the pumpkins. That's just the solid pumpkins, beautifully colored. The paper, we have the border right here from the fancy borders. This, the thinner one right here. Couple of little branches, beautifully done. And then she has, in the background, she used one of the little leaves from the autumn greetings to stamp it all over the background and give it a little bit of that extra touch of design. Beautiful. Oh, and one thing, Actually, this little border right here, it's a pocket. So you can pull these little pumpkins out. Isn't that creative? How cool is that? I love that little touch. Okay, and then we got, let me grab these ones over here. So we got this one, and this is Rashni's. This is beautiful. Look at all that. So we got all this dimension. So we got the border right here in white and gold. Then we have a couple, three different images from the Harvest Florals, stem and die cut, and then color beautifully. Happy Fall sentiment from the Autumn Greetings. And then, of course, the paper frame with gold cardstock. Gorgeous, gorgeous project. We got another one here from Petra. We got the pumpkins beautifully colored again. We got Florals 31 right here. We got different leaves and then the leaves from the pumpkins as well. And what she did is she took this decorative die, used a solid base, the decorative piece, and then created it and made it into gave it a base and made it into a mushroom. Isn't that creative? I love this idea. Hello Autumn sentiment. You got the floral paper border in the background as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We've got another one right here with tons of pumpkins. This is Gildas. And I love she did some of the pumpkins with the decorative layer on them, some of the pumpkins in solid, beautifully colored. You got the leaves from the autumn foliage set. These, I love the touch of pink in this fuchsia kind of a purple color. And then she stamped Happy Fall in the background on the paper. Gorgeous. Okay, got another one here from Rashni. We got all these pieces right here are the fancy corners, just layered on top of each other, overlapping in gold and white. Then we got the solid pumpkins colored and slightly shaped for dimension. And of course, a lot of the autumn foliage here mixed with a couple of little branches and flowers. This is Florals 31. And then we have the smaller leaves are from some of my previous releases. And then thank you as well. That die is also from a previous release. This is stunning. We got another one here from Petra, especially for you. Love how she did the coloring here. So she stamped and die cut a couple of images from the Harvest Floral stamp and die set with just in black and white, and then she added a little bit of color just to the flowers, especially for you sentiment from the autumn greetings, and then the autumn fancy frame. Beautiful. Let me see. I think I still have. Looks like I have a couple of more samples. Let me find them. Yeah. So I'm going to try to go through these. And then I have a quick little um, demo. So here's another one by Rashni, this basket. Amazing. We got the paper, we got the fancy frame right here, the border for the handle, fancy frame, Florals 31. Gorgeous. Then we got this one's from Susan. some of the pumpkins layered together, florals 32 right here with the leaves, and then some of the autumn foliage as well in the fancy corners right here. And of course, some paper. And let's see, couple of little tags that I made as well. I have I think for this one, for the tag, I used some of the dies from Esther, latest collection, some of the autumn foliage right here, cut out of different cardstocks, kind of a shimmer cardstock. And then the two borders right here from the autumn fancy set paired together. And then this one, again, the Autumn Fancy border right here and at the bottom. And then we have the florals. So this is florals 31. And then the smaller ones that are the calyx set right here from Florals 32. Now, and then my leaves from Autumn Foliage. For this ones, absolutely no shaping. I just die cut them out of color cardstock. I didn't add any extra color. I wanted something to give you another, you don't have to always shape flowers. You can cut them, and just by the way you layer them, I just did a little bit of a couple of foam dots to give them dimension, and they look gorgeous. So you don't have to always shape them so much. And then one more project here. This one is from Rajni as well. So this is a very, very special gift box right here. So she used the border from the Autumn Fancy Borders, this one right here, to create the beautiful outline right here on the sides. And then, of course, the decorative pieces layered in gold and white. And then the corners on the top with florals 31 and 32. And then the autumn foliage as well, paired with some of the smaller florals from previous collections. And then the happy fall from the autumn greetings. Beautiful. And then she even has a decorative piece of paper on the inside with the beautiful images there as well. And then, of course, all around on the outside with the paper. So that is one more sample right there. And I think I'm running out of time right now. So I am going to go ahead and do a quick little demo. Okay, so for my little demo, I already have cut and colored some of these pieces to make it go a little bit faster. But so my centerpiece right here, I used this piece to cut that one, and these two together to cut this one, to cut the decorative one right here. So you got those. Okay. Then I went ahead and cut several of the flowers from both 31 and 32, and some leaf branches from the autumn foliage. And then I have a couple of little pieces. These are from Esther's release. I went ahead and stamped this one right here with several of the actually images from these little images. The little leaves and the pumpkins, I stamped them in a light brown cardstock color, and then kind of inked a little bit right there for that one. And then So I got the leaves already colored with the Distress inks. Everything is already kind of edged around the edges with also scattered straw, I believe. And then I'm going to go ahead and color these little flowers. So for the large one right here, which is this set, I'm going to use the Crackling Fire ink. And I'm going to color the edge right here and just kind of brush it out from the center because I want darker in the center and just kind of have the color fade out to the tips like this. And you can do this with several different, you can use brushes, you can use blending brushes, you can use sponges. Here I'm using a blending brush. I'm going to add a little bit of the wild honey as well. Okay. So that's the coloring for that. And then for this one, I'm just going to do kind of wild honey in the center and kind of fade it out more. Okay, and then all of them I already colored on the back as well, because depending on how how I shape them, I don't want to see the white cardstock. So I'm going to move that out of the side. Let me wipe this ink real quick. Okay, and then let's go ahead and shape them. I'm going to go ahead and spray the flowers a little bit on the back to give them more flexibility. So I'm usually just put them on a piece of, or on a paper towel and spritz them. That way, if there's any excess water, I can, it doesn't get absorbed by the paper. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shape this ones on the back of the petals. First with a medium-sized tip. And I think I'm going to come back with a smaller tip and just kind of do 2 lines. Like that. And then press in the center. So you end up with something like that. And then we're going to do the same process to these 3 flowers right here, or the larger flowers. Smaller tip, couple of straight lines. Like this. And then turn it over and kind of pull it in a little bit from the base of the petal to the center. Okay, and then the last one. Smaller tip again, couple of lines. I'm just going to switch to this one and press in the center. So there is our 3 layers for this one flower. Okay, now for the smaller one, we are going to do all the shaping. I'm not going to use water on this one, just because they're more delicate. So I'm just going to, and I'm going to do the shaping all on the front of the petal. So from the tip to the center, you just pull it in one direction. And from the tip to the center in one direction. And they curl up very, very fast. Like that. So all of these pieces have been die cut from soft finish cardstock. And then I go in and color them whatever color I want. Of course, you can always die cut from color cardstock, from pattern paper. So here is our layers for those, our different flowers. And then for, I'm not going to do any shaping on this one. For our leaves, I'm just going to go around the back. Let me grab something a little bit larger. And just kind of go from the tip of the leaf to the base. We don't want a lot, and I'm not spritzing this ones as well because they don't require a lot of shaping. I'm going to do one line down the center like that. Okay, now let's go ahead and put this together. And this is just a little cluster I'm doing. Let's see. Yeah, I wanted maybe a little bit of color on this one. Okay. Okay, so this is just a little cluster I'm doing. You can end up putting this on a tag or on a card. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue these together. Like that. The base is texture brown cardstock, and the decorative piece I did from the one of the green pattern paper sheets. So that is there. Then I'm going to go ahead and place that and that. And again, these stamps are, or these dies are from Esther's latest collection. I believe it's called La Dolce Vita. So that one, we're going to go ahead and layer all of these. Now I'm going to glue my flowers. So a little bit of glue in the center, and then you're just going to offset your petals. Like that. So that's 2 layers. Little bit of glue in the center again. And like that. And offset your petals. Then I think I need to give it a little bit of shaping to this guy. And then I'm going to go ahead and put it right there. Okay, so that's one flower. And then this one, all layered as well by offsetting your petals. So we got 3, 4, and 5. Just press it a little bit and then kind of try to use your fingertips to curl some of those inwards. Okay. Okay, I think I'm just going to put this one right here. This one over here. The decorative tag. And then flower. This little tag, I'm just going to go ahead and put it on this side. Like that. Then, so I think that looks good. Kind of need a little bit of foam dots here. Some glue on that. Go ahead and tuck it in. Those ones. Let me see something a little thicker. There we go. Okay. A little bit of some foam that's for dimension. So that's that. Then we got this little leaf branch. And then our flower. And then our second flower. Just going to put it over here. And I'm going to do another foam dot on the little ticket. And there we go. Really quick florals, 2 different shaping options. And here we go. Quick little cluster for your fall decor, a card. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed the presentation and of my new collection. And see you around. Take care. Bye.